Hello, Miss Robin. Hello, Kunpin. This will be my final reflection for the NIST coding competition promotion CAS project. So I will be addressing all 5 of the stages of CAS and my 2 learning outcomes, and then I'll just discuss in a more holistic sense how I felt about this experience. So to begin, we'll start with investigation. During the investigation phase, we kept it very simple. We just were trying to make sure exactly what we needed to get done. So we did this by simply asking Sid and interviewing him what he would like done in terms of promotion for the CAS, for the coding competition. And overall, it was just a very simple experience. There's not really that much to say about it. But it was just smooth sailing and effective. The aim of our project was to retrospectively promote a coding competition held on the 20th of March, which had a long-term aim, which was to inspire students to start learning coding. As I've said on multiple times, the importance of coding is unprecedented, especially with technology growing and becoming ever-present. And this had a very authentic need, we felt, since having basic digital literacy is very important nowadays. No matter what field you're going to, you're virtually going to be working with computers in some way, and having that very basic or even gradually becoming more substantial understanding of computers would be fundamental to anyone's career, and it could have benefits that are unforeseen, that are not obvious, but will occur in the future. So once again, in terms of investigation, we met with the organizer of the event, Sid. He told us exactly what to do. Oh, and also in terms of investigation, we looked deeper into what are some effective methods of presentation. And so Sid asked us to make a promotional video, and we later found out we needed to make a website. So in terms of promotional video, we just looked at a few YouTube videos which gave us guidance as to how to approach in a promotional video, and what we found was that there were a few things that came to mind. The first was to make it short, snappy, make it effective. The second was to have a list of gear set up and come up with a vision beforehand, so that would be come into our preparation stage. Use social media to our advantage. Although that was something we wanted to do, we actually didn't do it very effectively. We didn't even make any social media pages. And then planning our master shot, I think we had a few very powerful shots. We used a drone hover over NIST, and we also paired it with some great up-close stock imagery of people using coding paraphernalia. So after we watched the videos, in terms of the investigation, we just had a group meeting, and we thought of making a storyboard. So in terms of the preparation, we actually created a storyboard. We just started off with a basic one with images and a short description and the shots we were supposed to use. I thought that it was actually quite an effective method, but Kunpin disagreed, unfortunately. But regardless, we fixed that. And now instead of stock images, we have real images of ourselves working, and that. The storyboard was just quite effective, and we used some of the elements, but unfortunately others could not work out due to some unforeseen consequences, which is what we will discuss. Unfortunately, as in the middle of our coding project, NIST had a full shutdown, and so the coronavirus outbreak, due to it getting so much worse, we actually had to halt the coding competition. So our promotional video was originally intended to kickstart the competition, make it more lively by highlighting the events and highlighting the competition, and then have it posted so that people in the future can enjoy and understand what exactly is going on in the competition. However, since there's no competition to be held, we had to just adapt. So we had a discussion, and with Sid, Jason, I had a discussion with Leo and Vera, and what we concluded was just to continue with the same storyboard, same idea, same plan, except for to replace the images found on the, or that were to be shot at the competition. We just replaced it with stock images and a testimonial from one of the two people, and we got one from Jason rather. So it was overall, although it's not optimal, it still works. We still have the video, and I think it wasn't so bad. I actually think it wasn't a terrible video. And then to have a public celebration of our CAS project, we actually had to formulate a website, and this has one of two benefits. The first is it creates a more official and comprehensive sense of the promotion, which can be easily posted and which we can build upon in the future. It provides a nice basis, and it's a good posting place for the website. So our action was essentially to create the video, create posters before, and then finish off with a website. So that was the trio of things we produced in order to make sure that this was an effective promotion. And the demonstration obviously comes from that website, which could be easily published on Veracross or sent through a secondary email or anything like that. Even during a Zoom meetings, teachers in advisory could just showcase off the website if they wanted to. Now, in terms of the two learning outcomes, the first was demonstrating collaborative skills, and I think that one of the biggest strong suits of this whole experience has been us working together effectively, utilizing each other's strengths, and just establishing effective communication amongst ourselves and amongst the hosts of the competition. We have been split up due to social distancing, but it has not really hindered our ability to communicate. We have a group chat, we have called on several occasions, and we have been very effective in this area, to be honest. In terms of the ethics, obviously we had to maintain high standards. So one of the biggest concerns was making sure that the video was truly promotional and high quality, regardless of how the experience was. So, for example, we could not shoot from the videos from the actual competition, but we still needed to make a promotional video that was effective. And so we had to be ethical in terms of maintaining that high standard and really working hard, because this is not just for us, this is for Sid and Jason and the future of the coding competition. So there's some sort of utmost importance. And then we also had to work a lot on marketing ethics. So obviously we could not use any copyrighted images, we could not use any copyrighted music, we could not steal content. And we also did that effectively because we didn't steal anything that was not allowed, or we just used content that was free. And so because of that, I think that we overall maintained a pretty high ethical standard. We did not do any severe misconduct or anything like that. And in terms of the website, we all made it ourselves. This is not hired by anyone, so this is truly our work. It's truly our best work, and the work was done ethically. So I think that all was good. And so those are the two learning outcomes. Overall, I've enjoyed this CAS experience. It's kind of a shame that it had to end this way, but it's been enjoyable. It's been great working with Leo and Vera. They've done their parts quite effectively. Sid and Jason are an extremely responsible duo of people, and every time we email them, they respond instantly. They're always open to communicate, collaborate, and they have made the process much easier than it would have been if they weren't so responsible. And I applaud them for that. And then, this will mark the end of my CAS experience. So I actually have really enjoyed CAS. Although there have been times where it's been frustrating to do reflections, it actually has made me seek out many opportunities that I wouldn't have really done. For example, this CAS project, I probably wouldn't have done this promotional video or promoting of the coding competition if not for CAS. And it actually developed a few skills of mine. I'm not exactly known for my video editing ability, but I feel like the video is of high quality, and I just learned a few things on the way that I did not expect, and that's not even one of the learning outcomes I intended to address. So that was interesting. Yeah, it was a bit rushed, not optimal, but we did meet the learning outcomes that we desired. We finished the product and the website, and we're pretty proud of our work. So overall, it's been great. Thank you.